Sophie Cunningham lifts lid on Caitlin Clark relationship and her behavior off court. Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham has been keeping Caitlin Clark's ego in check in an attempt to bring the WNBA star back down to earth. Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham playfully disclosed that she is constantly working to keep Caitlin Clark's ego in check. After an injury-plagued regular season, Clark is unable to participate in the WNBA playoffs since the Fever excluded her from the postseason roster. Cunningham, who recently pulled no punches with her verdict on Angel Reese, faces the same situation due to a torn MCL in her right knee. While sharing the court, but primarily the bench, throughout the 2025 season, Clark and Cunningham have formed a strong friendship that the latter compared to the bond she shares with her cousins. It comes after Paige Buchers opted against following Clark's lead with a bold financial decision. Given their closeness, Cunningham doesn't hesitate to take lighthearted shots at Clark, despite her position as the league's premier star. "She's just a big kid, you know what I mean," Cunningham remarked during her guest spot on the Old Man and Three podcast. "She is so phenomenal and so elite at her craft. A generational talent. I don't think I have to hype her up anymore. In fact, we need to get her head a little bit down, and that's what I've done. We've had a fun relationship so far. She loves hard, but at the end of the day she's like one of my little cousins. She's the age of them, she acts like. I'm just like, dude, you're a dweeb. Like, you are the biggest dork I've probably ever met, and just somehow you know how to shoot from far out, and you're really great at passing." Due to the numerous health issues that plagued both players, Cunningham and Clark managed to share the court for only 11 games this season. The top selection in the 2024 WNBA draft was restricted to a mere 13 appearances overall while dealing with left quad and groin ailments, plus a bone bruise in her left ankle that occurred during an August training session. However, when both athletes were healthy enough to compete, Cunningham treasured the chance to play and develop alongside Clark. "I know when she was playing. She was coming back from injury too. But she had kind of an off year of shooting when she was able to play," Cunningham said of Clark. "And I think that's normal. You're never just going to always be on up here. But when she was locked in, it was so fun to watch her play because she was 4 steps ahead of everyone else. She was like, hey, we need to run this so we can do this. And then defensively, if you do this, like she's on a whole nother level. It was really cool to kind of see how her brain works when you're in the fight with her. Hopefully we'll get more of that down the road, but there's just some things that you can't teach, and she just has a lot of those things."